Happy Monday, Antelope Valley. I hope everyone is well and that you had a pleasant weekend. It is August 26th, 2024. Last Monday in August as we head next Monday to Labor Day weekend. Unofficial end of summer, and man, it sure flew by. I'm Mark Troth, broker and co-owner, Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Troth Realtors, right here in Lancaster, California. Bring you this week's version of the Antelope Valley real estate market snapshot, where week in and week out, we take a look at exactly what's going on in our local real estate market. As I like to point out, I feel it's important that local residents and property owners have a trusted local resource to go to follow along with the trends in our Antelope Valley real estate market. Often, as I also point out, our statistics, our numbers for our real estate market get lumped in with greater Los Angeles County, Southern California, et cetera. And coming up on, 43 years in the local real estate market, one thing is for certain is that our real estate market is unique unto itself. And that's the reason that we do these videos week in and week out. Before we get into this week's statistics, I'd like to point out that our statistics are courtesy of the Greater Antelope Valley Association of Realtors MLS system. So let's go ahead and take a peek at our first slide this morning to see where we start the final week of August. Another pretty decent jump in the number of listings that are on the market, up over that 800 number. Did correctly predict that we would break 800 last Monday, and here we are at 822, kind of buzzed right through it. That's that 3.7% higher than where we were last week. Also like to point out that is the highest number. We've been doing these videos for about 4 years now, and that is the highest number of active residential listings we've had since we started doing this back in 2000. And so 822. That is up 8% from 4 weeks ago, July 29th, when we were at 761. And from a year ago, end of August 2023, up 31.3% when we were at 626. Are pending those properties in escrow under contract, down less than 1% from last week. We are holding pretty steady in that lower 400 ranges. These numbers basically attest down 1% from last week, just down 1, but down 4, less than 1% also from 4 weeks ago. And from where we were this time last year, basically no change when we were also at 423. So is the theme going to continue to be that we see more properties coming on the market? Our buyers still, even though we're seeing some softening in interest rates, still sitting a little bit back on the sidelines, waiting. I read an article this morning, perhaps waiting on a couple things to see if interest rates will trickle down a little bit further. If more inventory coming on the market may soften some prices, and then there is a segment of people that were surveyed that waiting to see what happens in our presidential election in November. I want to see what the economic policies might be moving forward. So let's go ahead and get into our second and final slide for August 26th. Last week, new residential listings on the market broke that 100 mark again. 103, up 2% from the week of August 12th through the 18th. Number of residential listings into escrow, up 6 from the prior week. 66 for the week of August 19th through the 26th. Prior week, we were at 60. Median number of days that those pendings were on the market, down 3 days to 26. So we haven't broke the 30-day mark in some time. So once again, that shows me that there are buyers out there waiting to make that move when something priced decent and or in good condition, good location hits the market. And then our residential properties that closed last week, down about 22 point, to about 23%, 22.9, 54 reported sales through our local MLS system. Medium sales price, a 4.5% drop week over week, down to 455.5. We haven't seen that drop below 450 in some time. Could it be that we are seeing some of that softening in um, prices that so many other regions are starting to see a little bit of? Once again, only time will tell. I'm a little bit too early, hesitant to start to call it a rollback in price trend, but we'll keep a close eye on that. So that is our second and final slide, as I mentioned. Any other statistics, any other numbers that you may feel you'd like to see in regards to our local real estate market? By all means, just please feel free to reach out to myself or any of our other trusted associates here at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Troth Realtors. Always here to help, and where we've been proudly serving the Antelope Valley since 1957. All right, everybody, take care. Make it a great week. Have a wonderful and safe Labor Day weekend, and we will chat with you next week. All right, everybody. Bye bye.